This video is brought to you by viewers like you. Hey guys, so this video is inspired by serikeu's video. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I hate butchering people's names, but I think it's serikeu. And if you haven't watched her video yet, it's so good. So good. And I thought it was such a fun concept, and I've definitely thought of enough what-if scenarios in my life, including how in an alternate universe, this idol would be in this group. And the reason why I said idols in the title and not K-pop idols is because I wanted to include the group XG.
XG! Ladies! You ready?
And they're not K-pop, they're more so a global group, or global idols, I would say. So this video is mainly just for fun, for funsies. I love all the idols in here and I love them in their respective groups, but it's just kind of cool to imagine, like, you know, what if? So the first idol that came to mind was Chaeyoung from Twice. I thought she fit perfectly in with ITZY. One of the main reasons I thought this is her style of rapping would really fit ITZY.
자는 듯 뜨거운 사막 위에 예쁘게 피어난 장미 같아 조심스레 내게 다가올 때 나도 모르게 질러버릴 텐데.
And she'd be able to have more rapping sections. One, because they rap a lot more in ITZY than Twice. And two, they're a smaller group, so it's easier to give her multiple rap sections or even longer rap sections. And Chaeyoung's not only an amazing rapper, but she's also a singer, and I can easily see her switching between the two. I was actually looking at images of Chaeyoung that I think would fit in different ITZY concepts, or like concepts for their albums. She can easily pull off the girl crush concept, and I kind of want to see her do more of that, but she can as easily do a girly or cutesy concept as well. And when you think about it, when Chaeyoung was originally introduced, like during the UA era, she had a much more, for lack of better words, a tougher image, I would say, compared to the rest of Twice, at least from like the photos you would see. Like, she had a much more like, I guess, oomph to it. I don't know. I'm bad at describing things, but that's what I thought. Compared to what we've seen of her, especially more of her cutesy side, I just feel like my first impression of her was a lot different because of the way they marketed her. And one thing I didn't realize until I made this video is how close in age Chaeyoung is with the rest of ITZY. Probably because Twice was the first to debut and they've been in the game longer, I just assumed they weren't as close in age, I guess. But Chaeyoung was only 16 when Twice debuted, so it makes sense, it didn't register in my brain. The only issue per se I could foresee with having Chaeyoung and ITZY is that having both a Chaeyoung and Chaeyoung in the same group would be pretty confusing, especially for international fans. Maybe one goes by just Che and the other like a stage name. I was trying to think of an instance where a group had two members with similar names, but I couldn't think of any. So let me know down below if you have any that come to mind. I know there have been idols from different groups with the same or similar names. Just look at all the Taeyoungs in the industry. The next person I have is Lino from Stray Kids, who, in another universe, I could see being part of NCT. I'm a bit biased here since Lino is my bias in Stray Kids, but he has to be one of my favorite dancers from how concise, clean, and just how much power he puts behind every single move without it being too overbearing. I know for sure he could keep up with NCT's dancing, and one thing I've noticed over the years is how Lino has tailored his dancing to blend in with the group. While he still stands out to me, I think in NCT he had the ability to be less uniformed. Like, sure, he still has to dance to fit the group, but he could add more of his own flair to it. NCT's choreography lends itself better to individuality than Stray Kids, in my opinion. It's not like I think one is better than the other. I love both. It's just an observation I've had. What? Why is there a motorcycle going by? NCT's choreography lends itself better. Oh my goodness. Why is there a motorcycle here? Go away. Go away. I'm trying to record. And one of the reasons that made me think he could fit in with NCT is his performance of Tiger Inside by Super M, which Super M has members from NCT and is underneath the SM umbrella, so I don't think it's like too far off, and can kind of give you a little glimpse in how he might be in NCT. In terms of units, I see Lino being in NCT 127 and maybe NCTU as well. I don't think he would really fit in with NCT Dream and probably wouldn't enjoy it that much either. I'd be really intrigued to see him singing some of NCT's B-side tracks, like Okay, Lemonade, Faded in My Last Song, and Love Song, among many, many more. And out of their title tracks, I think he would really suit a song like Superhuman. Imagine him doing a cover of Superhuman. I'm just going to put that out into the universe. Maybe it'll happen someday, we'll never know. After Lee Know, I have someone actually in NCT, Haechan. Like Lee Know, he is also my bias, and I think he could really suit TXT. Haechan's voice is so unique, and although I enjoy his voice on NCT's more R&B tracks, I think he'd be great at doing more of a rock concept. Something like TXT's Lose Your Lover and Love Song.
Oh, I'm good at keeping my distance, I know. Too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you. I can't want something about you. Can't be thinking about you. Easy, too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you.
I imagine him during the music video breaking stuff and really bring out his method acting skills. Haechan is not only a joy to watch dance, but really engaging in his expressions while dancing. And to me, it's something TXT really emphasizes in their own dances. And seeing the stuff NCT Dream has done, I don't think he would have much of an issue adapting to TXT's choreography. And on a similar note, I've noticed NCT Dream and TXT have had a similar tonal shift and progression throughout their careers. Both started off with the more childish and or whimsical concepts, got a little more teen angst in them for their next comebacks, and now matured a lot more in the concepts they pursue. Next, I have Chisa from XG. From the first time I heard her voice to when I saw the photo shoots from their new song Shooting Star, Stacy immediately came to mind. Her voice is just so bright and clear and powerful, and you can't help but want to listen to it over and over and over again. I'd be curious to see her on a song like So Bad and Stereotype. And for Stacy's B-sides, maybe Loveful, I'll Be There, and Complex for sure. I think for Stacy, she could really add a nice vocal color to the group. I'd be interested to see how her voice would blend with some of the other I'd be interested to see how her voice would blend. I'll just try that over again. Just pretend I never said anything. I'd be interested to see how her voice would blend in with some of the other members, like Xian, for example.
효조도 와, yeah. Let's go now, you rush outside, hurry up, yeah. Poppy, 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 poppy. 약간 엄청 뭐야? Poppy, 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 love, love.
She would still be able to show off her vocals individually since both XG and Stacy do a fair amount of covers of American songs. And they both say their names in their songs.
XG?
Stacy girls, it's going down.
I wish I had more evidence, I guess, to give as to why I think she could be in Stacy like the other idols I've mentioned. I think because XG is still so new and they're not K-pop, it's harder to draw comparisons. Now for my very last one, it's going to be a 2-in-1, meaning two idols I think could be in one group. I know it might be a little bit contested a bit, but please wait to hear me out on this one. Felix from Stray Kids and Bam Bam from GOT7. And twice. Exhibit A. Exhibit B. Need I say more? Thank you so much for watching. Please do let me know your thoughts down below. If you agreed or disagreed with my list or who you would add. I'm Thorn, and I'll catch you guys later.